The construction work has since commenced at the industrial park. The ministry had formally obtained the State Executive Council approval for the establishment of an integrated light industrial park in Imota, in the Ikodu division of the state, with full complements of warehouses, factory units, water and electricity facilities, administrative block, restaurant, firefighting station, and adequate parking spaces for trucks and other vehicles. In the first phase of the project, we built 80 factory units with the aim of putting in place a total of 120 units upon completion. Entrepreneurs in Ayaba Industrial Estate, that place will be changed into an information communication technology. I had my colleague, when he was rendering his own briefing, the Commissioner for Science and Tech, reiterating this fact. So they're going to be relocated to the park upon completion, and we're going to use that place as a technological hub. I'm pleased to inform you that the contractors are working assiduously to meet the delivery date for the project, which will be before December 2018. The general objective of the cooperative department is to inculcate in the citizens of the state the principle of self-help by developing viable cooperative societies and to use cooperative movements as instruments of economic growth and business prosperity. Young entrepreneurs are being encouraged to form themselves into cooperatives to enable them access credit facilities without collaterals, as consumers in Lagos State deserve to receive value and satisfaction for goods and money spent. As Cooper can be reached on the platforms below, and those on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and email. And their office address is number 2, Soji Adekpegba Close, off Allen Avenue, Ikeja. Well, to qualify for MSME Fair, first of all, it is free of charge. Lagos State is totally responsible for it fully. The product must be made in Lagos, and that's why I'm wearing this ajire. It's true. One of the things they did and brought to my office is the fallout of the fair, and that's why I'm wearing it, just to tell you that you can even be dignified in wearing local products. So we encourage locally made goods. So it's one of the fallout of the MSME fair. The thing must be locally made. And when you notice that the day we did that Lagos Means Business, His Excellency insisted that we shouldn't give out any made in China gifts. And what we gave out that day, we gave out throw pillows, and they were made by one of our MSME person. So that shows that we're encouraging MSME. So you must be made in Lagos products, and then you must give us evidence that that thing is indeed made in Lagos, and of course it's free. They can come on board. Anybody, once you apply, you can apply online. Once you apply and you're eligible with some of the criteria that I've set today, you are free to come on board and join us. Ultimately, we're working on the Axia Road now that will leave the port and be on its way to Ogun State. So that is we're signing the agreement any minute from now. So, and then there are other roads that we're working on. So we know that once the port is functional, Dangote is on board, Lekki Free Zone is there, Lagos Free Zone is there. We need roads, we need roads, we need roads. So we're working on roads, we're working on railway, we're working on water. I was at the leather fair, and honestly for me, for the first time, I saw the extent of the value chain of leather, and I was really impressed. And I know that if you recall, somebody mentioned the summit. Yes, there is Lagos Kano Summit. And at that summit, I know that Kano is a hub for tannery, for leather. So rather than exporting those leather now, Lagos State is going to pursue using our Lagos-Kano relationship to ensure that we have a tannery hub in Lagos. Well, we do inspection, and oftentimes we see those who work in those industries, and we do recommendations about training for them. We have our own training beats. We have a LASVEB, we have a Ministry of Wealth Creation, we have agencies, we have training can be done, but you know that those kind of training are not specific training, they are just general training. So I think the Lekki Free Zone project remains the flagship of this state administration in terms of industrial development initiatives. It's conceptualized to develop an offshore economic growth zone, attract foreign investments, promote experts, create job opportunities, transfer technology, minimize capital flights, and establish a one-stop global business haven. 726 Nigerians have been employed by the free zones. 3 warehousing trading enterprises are there. 22 free zone enterprises are already in operation. $500 million FDI are there from the zones. $738.8 million of finished goods were exported. $5.38 million, $1.65 billion import duties were paid to customs service. Improve the ease of doing business by removing logistics bottleneck with the establishment of a customs processing center for Nigerian customs service at the zone. We have provision of police station there and dormitory. We have patrol vehicles and motorcycles for Nigerian police force to improve security along the axis. In conjunction with other stakeholders, this ministry facilitated the flag-off ceremony for the construction of the deep sea port. The groundbreaking ceremony was performed by His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who represented President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR on that day. Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Idia Atolunoti Adebule, delivered the chief host address on behalf of the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode. The Lekki port, with a breakwater of approximately 1,500 meters, will be the deepest seaport in sub-Saharan Africa and will create over 170,000 direct jobs in the state.